Good morning, everyone. This is Thursday, January the 15th, 2026. Time is 9:30 a.m. Temperature is 5 degrees Celsius, 46 Fahrenheit, which isn't a bad day at all. I don't even have to wear my gloves today. It's kind of nice. It might only be 5, but it feels really good. So, anyways, I'm beginning this walk at the downtown public library on Spring Garden Road. I'm right outside, standing in front of that. I didn't want to do it inside because somebody might think I'm talking to myself or something and wonder who that crazy guy is. So I thought I'd come out here and started out here. I wouldn't startle anybody then. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, here we go. It's downtown Halifax. A lot of homeless people walking around this morning because it's really raining hard and they got nowhere to go. I do feel for them. Wish I could help, but there's not much I can do. Anyways, here we are, walking down Spring Garden Road. I'm going to walk around some streets today because it's pouring rain, and I don't know, just something kind of magical about walking around in the rain. I got my new umbrella. Look, it's a beauty. Look, it looks like I'm looking up through the sky at the stars. It's a beauty, guaranteed not to break. The first one I got, it came broke. But it wasn't the same model. It was a different type, different company. So we sent that back and got this one. And they showed a video of it, people pulling on the cross pieces and snapping them, and they wouldn't break. So I'm feeling quite confident that this umbrella is going to be, I'm going to have it a while. I had one with all these nice trusses up inside once before, and I had it for about 3 years. And it was getting worn out. If anybody saw that video, one day the wind caught my umbrella and it blew it all over the street, and I was chasing it, and it turned it inside out and it broke a lot of stuff. But I still kept using it. And one day I laid it down and forgot about it, turning back around, and my umbrella was gone. Somebody took it. Well, they didn't get much because it was, excuse me, I got something stuck in my toe there. Okay. So I'm coming down Spring Garden Road, almost to Barrington. We'll walk up Barrington and then we'll see where we go after that. I'm going to stick around. I'm not going to go too far because it's raining, and stick around downtown today. A lot of umbrellas out today. Yes, I really do like this umbrella. Give me some feedback. Anybody looked at this? And tell me what you think of this beautiful, it's got pictures of trees on it. I'm not looking through it at the trees. The trees are built into the top of it. Good, I knew somebody would stop because they see me with the camera. They figure, oh, somebody's checking for people watching not stopping for the crosswalk. So I figured somebody would stop pretty soon. Anyways, here we go, down the hill in front of the Catholic Church, and I believe the renovations are all done on the Barrington side now. There was a big spot there where you couldn't walk because of the renovation, but I think it's done. Looked like it when I came by there this morning. Yeah, I've never had an umbrella where you could see, look, there's a post in the ground or something and trees all around. Depending on how I turn it, what you see. It's amazing. That's a nice umbrella. I never saw that before. This is my first day walking around carrying my umbrella because we got a real heavy downpour today. Supposed to slacken off during the morning. It has slacked off a little bit, I think, since I first Saw the heavy rain this morning. And I feel a little bit of wind tugging at my umbrella, but that demonstration they showed on, there was a little video. You could look up the company that sold these umbrellas, and they demonstrated it. It would not snap. They wouldn't double over and break. It was impossible. People pulled on it and tried to break one. They couldn't break it. So this is supposed to be a windproof umbrella. All right, let's take a look and see if all the staging that was set up here is all gone now. Look, they renovated these wrought iron things and painted, give them a new coat of paint, and they did a lot of things to the front of the building to make it look good. And now they're all done. I think they got a little bit of a construction trailer here and a tool shed and stuff, so they might have a few more little things, but at least they're not out on the road now. That's one good thing, they're not on the road. And we don't have to worry about getting around the scaffolding here. What do you think of this bus shelter? That's a pretty old bus shelter. I'm just going to step inside and you can have a look. Yes, I bet you've never seen a bus shelter as bad as this one. It's like it's cement. It's got to be 100 years old. It is pretty awful, to say the least. Pretty awful in here. There's not even a bench. It's pretty bad. But don't judge Halifax by that one bus shelter. We got some brand new bus shelters down the street here, and they're wonderful. And two of them even got heaters in them. So you can push a button and turn the heaters on if you're in there and it's cold. We didn't put in all of them, but we put in a couple of them. Yeah, we're still getting a pretty good rain right now. You can see the wipers are in fast mode on most of the cars. And they still got the Christmas lights all lit up here. They come on, I guess, because of the dark sky. Nobody turns them on. They detect the dark and they turn on. So here we go. We got the Christmas lights all lit up here. And we're well past New Year's. It's the 15th of January. So we're in the middle of January. We still got the Christmas lights up there. I don't know how long they keep them up before they finally take them down, but okay, just looking up the street here. Blower Street. Well, this is kind of fun, walking around in the rain, and I haven't had an umbrella for a while. We had a few old cheap ones there at the house, but they weren't any good in the wind. They wouldn't stand any wind. So I'm really happy to have this nice umbrella. My wife gave it to me for Christmas, and she ordered it on Amazon. And I bet she didn't even know that those pictures of the trees and stuff was in here. That's amazing. I've never seen an umbrella like this before. So anyways, that's it. We're walking on Barrington Street in the rain, in the heavy rain. And I'm under my umbrella and I'm not getting wet at all. My feet might get a little wet, but they'll survive. I see some water coming down off the roof there, splattering really bad. I'm going to wait until the bus goes and then I'll walk around that splattering water that I see right there. Can you see it? It's coming right off the roof there. So I'm going to try to get past it now. Cafe Au Port. You know, I've never gone into any of those cafes, those private cafes. It might be fun. It might be fun to go in there. We'll see after I get my video done. I might just splurge and pay a little bit more for a coffee just to try the place out. This place here isn't anything right now. It says Mexican restaurant, but it's not open. It was a lot of businesses in there. Like I said before, when we first came here from Ontario in 2018, that was a Starbucks. And it was doing pretty good until the COVID came along, and they closed it and they never reopened it. So, then they tried a few other things in there. Pizza place, and their pizza wasn't any good. It didn't last, maybe a couple of months. And we went in there one night and tried their pizza. I swear, if that crust was as thick as a sheet of paper, I'll eat my hat, because I don't think it was. It was awful, and the way they made it, like it just wasn't good. It was a hard crust, small, tiny, thin crust, and they charged a lot for it. I know why they make thin crust and charge a lot. There's more profit that way. But we're not stupid as customers. Me, I like soft crust, and I like it puffy and big. We got a couple of places here in the city where I go that they make crust like that. And they're my favorite pizza places. Anyway, they had a lot of businesses in that place, and a lot of them failed. Starbucks probably wouldn't have failed if it hadn't been for COVID. That's the thing that did them in. Like a lot of them. There was a Starbucks also in Scotia Square, and it was right across the open area there, right across from Tim Hortons. And a lot of people used to stop in there. They worked in the offices and stuff, and they get Starbucks. Me, I prefer Tim Hortons, but I can drink Starbucks. It's a little strong. I just put a lot of sugar and a lot of milk in it and tone it down to something that I can drink. All right, let's go down the hill. This video might turn out to be in a couple or three pieces, because it's hard to walk around for an hour in the rain, holding an umbrella in one hand and your camera in the other hand, and I didn't dig out my gloves out of my backpack, and I should have, because 5 degrees is not all that warm. Well, it's always warm, but to hang on to things out in the cold, maybe not quite what we like. But so I think I'll when next place I go in, I'm gonna go in and I think I got gloves in my backpack. I usually do. I carry stuff I don't always need, then if I need it, I'll have it. Like my umbrella, it was in my backpack. I thought I lost it yesterday. When I just got it, I thought I lost it. Because a couple of days ago, I had the car, I had my umbrella in it because it was raining, and I was going to work on a video, but the wind was awful. So I didn't bother, and I got out and I left my umbrella in the car. And the next morning, which was yesterday, I got up and tried to look for my umbrella. Couldn't find it anywhere. So after about an hour of searching the house for my umbrella, I remembered, oh yeah, I left it in the car that day. It's in the car on the floor. So when my wife got home, I said, give me your keys. I gotta go down and check for my umbrella. I think it's in the car. Sure enough, when I got downstairs, it was in the car. That'd be awful to lose it if I haven't even used it. First day with my umbrella right now. That day I was going to use it. It was just too much wind and even if the umbrella will stand the wind, you have to hold it. And it's when there's really strong wind, it's hard to hold that up there for a long time. So, anyways, I got 15 minutes in right now. If I get 20 in, then I'll take a break. Then I'll come back, and I'll do the rest of the video after I take a coffee break. I might go to the waterfront, go to Tim's for now, and see what it's like down there. There's a few people I know in the city that are homeless, and when I can, I buy them a coffee when I can. I can't do it all the time or every day or for everybody, but there is people I know and I like, and I get them a coffee once in a while when I see them. So that could happen this morning. It's nice to be kind to people. Don't ever be mean to people. Be kind. Be kind to people. Show your sympathy for the whatever state they're in, without actually mentioning it. Of course, you just try to treat them as a human being like you would anybody, and don't let on that you even know they're homeless. You just, if you got a heart at all, you feel for people like that. You can't help it. I'm almost down to Water Street. And then we'll walk back over towards Tim Hortons, I guess. I gotta take my gloves out. My fingers are tingling. It might only be 3 or 4 degrees now. It might have cooled off. It was 5 when I first came out. We'll take this side. Can you see Tim's from here? It's like a port in the storm. Tim Hortons. No doubt they'd be very busy today with all the heavy rain. Not everybody has an umbrella with them. There'll be people hanging out there because it's just too wet to walk around. Nothing like an umbrella on a rainy day. Yeah, it keeps you. You can keep going. You don't have to worry about getting wet. You might get your feet wet or something, but that's all right. Maybe I can sneak past the tail end of him if I try. There we go. Yeah, we'll go to Tim Hortons, I guess, and get warm. Try to find my gloves so I can do this without getting my hands cold. Well, there's, for anybody that don't know what this Tim Hortons on the waterfront, where I go a lot, looks like, this is it right here. Okay, I gotta wait, let the cars go by first. Okay, there we'll go. Now we'll go. Get across here. Okay. All right, I got to get in under this roof so I can fold my umbrella up. Okay? Gotta go take a little break, and I'll be back in a few minutes. All right. All right, I'm still inside of Tim Hortons, but I'm just getting ready to go out onto the street and see what's going on. Okay, let's go. It looks like the rain is easing up a bit. I'm still going to use my umbrella for a while until it's completely stopped. But it has let up quite a bit. I think I'll put the umbrella in my left hand and the gimbal in my right hand. I think that's better. Better like that, yeah. Okay. Yeah, if I would have stayed out, I would have got a much longer rain video, but it's still raining, but not like it was. It was coming down really good. I wanted to go in and get a coffee, get my hands warmed up, put my gloves on. And I'm back out here. We'll see what we can find to do. Whoops. I gotta do something here. All right. There we go. Got it straightened up now. That's good. Make sure I don't hit that other button down there. All right, we're good. Good Food Jane's next door. Coffee. And I think you can sit in there if you want to. Yeah, imagine that. A lot of these little coffee places they're probably not making a whole lot of money. But maybe they will eventually. I'm sure they do in the tourist season. But now, this time of year, they're doing well to stay open, I guess. Even Tim Hortons wasn't all that busy. Well, I think we'll take a walk down through Granville Street, Hollis Street first. Then we'll come back to. Now I think I'll just walk right up the hill, go down Granville. Yeah. Well, we'll go this way. And the next intersection will be Granville. Hollis hasn't got too much to look at here, but I like Granville Street. When I go up the hill, if you make a right on Granville, there's a lot of nice old part of the city to look at. Granville Street. Can you read that sign? Granville Street. That mural looks new. I'm not sure if it is or not, but it looks pretty fresh there, yeah. Okay. Oh, I stepped out off the curb and I was thinking it was level. I didn't look down. All right, here we go. Granville, down through Granville. Let's go through these lions here. There they are. And NASCAR University sign right there. Oh, it won't be long. We'll be back into the good weather and we can forget all about this dark, gloomy, wintry stuff. There's a little cafe in there. It's open. The coffee house is open now. That's a place that would probably be good to hang out in. Kind of, there's a few people there. I guess they come from the university. They go in there. Yeah. Yeah, it's still raining. I can hear it hit my umbrella. It could rain hard again yet too. Excuse me. I see a lot of raindrops in that puddle over there. It looks like it might have picked up again. But I got my umbrella. I'm not going to get wet. Yes, I know all the little secrets around here. These stairs that nobody hardly uses. I go up and down them sometimes, take a shortcut. They don't look that good, do they? Does that bother me? No. And this will bring us right out onto Barrington. Yeah, turn around now. Kind of steep, but okay. All right, let's go where? I think I need to cross the street. That's what I need to do. I'm not going into Scotia Square right now, but we'll cross the street. we go. It's turning yellow. There. And that's Scotia Square right here. I'm not going in there. So let's go to walk. I don't know. Let's walk this way. I think. Nah, let's go this way. I can't make up my mind. Make up my mind for me. Okay. I know where we're going. It's very foggy. I can't see across the harbor. You'll see what I mean when we get to the where you could see the water. You can't even see across there. Look. Very lot of fog today, which is not unusual for Halifax. We get a lot of foggy days. They got a lot of ships down there right now. Wow, you can barely see the McDonald Bridge. Look. I don't know if you can see it on here or not. I don't think so. Oh, I see it now. Let's see if I'll try it again. Yeah, way in the distance there, you can see it. Very foggy. Let's walk down Albemarle and see how this building's coming along in the end here. The new building, how they're making it with that. It's nearing completion. And I'm walking right into the wind. I gotta rock this water with my umbrella coming right straight towards my face. Whoa, somebody hit their bumper, got it all taped up. I'm gonna cross the street because I got a feeling it's gonna be easier over there because this. There's a lot of parking, underground parking right here. That one's for the Hotel Halifax and different things. And this one up here is a public one. You don't have to be staying at a hotel to park in the next one. It's a lot of people when they come down to the hockey games or any events over there at the stadium, they stay in this hotel right here. These are the parking, and then there's hotels in the area, but you don't have to, it don't matter. You don't have to be in a hotel to park your car there. Well, that looks pretty good. That building is coming along great. Yes, it depends on where you are, what the wind will be like. On this street, it's like a wind tunnel. I'm getting a lot of wind. In other streets, there's no wind at all. Like if I was in a place like this, there'd be no wind. I'm just going to stand here and look at this building for a bit here. Okay, let's go back out. We got a wind tunnel coming this way. This umbrella is standing up in the wind, no problem. It said it would. It's doing pretty good. It's standing up pretty good to the wind. So far it hasn't done anything crazy. It's tugging at my right arm, but it hasn't done anything yet. Like bending the rods and all that kind of stuff. So maybe it's going to stand up to the hype. Be good in the wind. I mean, there's limits to everything, but okay, let's go down the hill, I guess. Yes, it's quite a windy day today, for sure. Well, I got 20 minutes on this one, and I had about 20 minutes on the other piece, which for you guys, it'll probably look like one piece, but you might be able to tell where I went into Tim Hortons and then when I came back out, that will be the two pieces. But it may not look like that on the video. Anyway, I'm walking down the hill. I think it's Duke. Actually, I think it's Duke. I think it's Duke Street, but we'll see. Yeah, Duke Street, yeah. I'm pretty sure. If there's a sign on that pole, I will let you know. But I'm pretty sure this is Duke Street right there. Well, that's called the Duke Tower, so they probably got it because this is Duke Street. What is it? I don't. I can't look because I'd interrupt my video. I'm not sure. Well, let's get across before the light changes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wellmaker. There they're across. All right, where are we going to go now? Let's walk down Granville to the right. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot on Granville, but I can walk down it anyway, I guess. We'll see where we go after we get down here. It's not that the city's so big or anything, you know, you can, it's pretty easy walking around here. No danger of getting lost. Yeah, I think this is new. It looks pretty fresh. Yeah, this building looks like it might be getting a facelift of some kind. Maybe I'll take a walk down to the waterfront and you can see the harbor with all this fog is in. You want to do that? Okay. It sounds like a fun idea. We'll go right down to the waterfront. We'll walk around there a little bit and finish off my video there. All right, that sounds like a wonderful idea. Hopefully there's not too much wind down there. You never know. You just can't tell. One street's windy, the next one's not. Now, it's not too bad. I'm in the same direction as the one up on Albemarle. It was so much wind up there. Down here, there's not that much. So that's how it goes. I can feel little puffs here and there, but nothing like it was up on Marley. All right, now I spoke too soon, but I think the wind is coming down this street right here, George Street. I think that's where the wind is coming from. All right, we'll cross the street, and then we'll make our way down to the waterfront. It ought to be fun walking up there to the waterfront, see what's going on. How foggy it is. I don't know if we can see the other side. I think we can. Can you hear the raindrops hitting my umbrella? Certain times you can, and other times you can't. Okay, good time to change my hands. Put my phone over here, put my umbrella in the left hand. We just switch them off, then you don't get too tired in one arm. The arm that holds the umbrella is the one that gets tired. Nothing coming. I'm going to walk across. There we go. Got to walk anyway. Okay, we're going to go right down to the harbor, right down to the waterfront. Excuse me. And we're going to walk around there a little bit. Yeah, I can see all the way across from here, so might not be too bad. It is foggy though. You can't see much on the other side from here. Stewart McGillivray is a big law firm here. They employ a lot of people. Which, in case you wonder why I mentioned that building right there is where they are. They're in the Queen's Marquee building. Stewart McGillivray is this right on the front part, right there. Stewart McGillivray Law. And the courthouse is right there. Now, how convenient is that, eh? Lawyers and advocates right there. And the courthouse is right there. I got a notice one day that they're looking for jury people. Trying to get out of it. But I got out of it anyway, so. They try to get out of it when you can if you got an excuse. Well, you can't make it. Then they got to find somebody else. All right, let's go right over to the water here. Okay, we'll go this way. This used to be one of my wife's pickups for at the end of the day, but then they changed her and she doesn't come down here now at the end of the day anymore. Things change. Nothing stays the same. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's your work or where you live or anything, everything changes. Give it time and it changes. Oh look, they put some pictures on this wall. I guess they've been here a while because the paint is kind of coming off. I see the cow store is open. They're probably hanging on, you know. Some stores they rather hang on, keep going than shut down for the winter. This is a tourist area. A lot of things don't stay going, but the chocolate place is still running. They're not getting too many customers, but they make up for it in tourist season. They get a lot of customers in the tourist season. Yeah, this area down here is a tourist area, and a lot of businesses don't stay open to the tourist season. But I would imagine it's better to stay open because they're just renting these spots. And money talks, and I would imagine even if you're not getting any business, it's still better to keep paying the rent because maybe when things open up again next summer, there might not be any spots to rent if you wait till then. So yeah, they probably try to keep it going if they can. Yeah, well, look out across the water. You can't see much. I'm just going to change my umbrella again, get a little heavy in one hand. An umbrella's not heavy, but after you carry it a while, and maybe fight against some wind and stuff, it gets a little, you need to change it to the other arm. All right, this place is open. The 7 Virtues perfume. 7V perfume, Atelier, something like that. Well, by the time the tourist season comes around, this school right here will be up and running. Action Kid, full trip, something, yeah. Action Kid was the first person I watched doing walking videos. And I found I was so taken by it, I said I have to do that too. So he's the one to blame for this. Action Kid. Check him out. He's in Vietnam right now. When I was watching him, he used to be in New York, and he lives in Vietnam now. So, anyways, check him out, Action Kid. Not that he needs my advertisement. He's one of the biggest guys in this business. He's yeah, it's still raining pretty good. I didn't think it was, but it is. Kind of windy right here. See, it just depends on where you are. Certain spots, you get a lot of wind. Some spots, you don't get hardly any. That's the spots I'm looking for. Spots where you hardly get any rain. Or wind, I mean. Rain too. don't want rain today because I want to make a video in the rain. I don't want rain today. Oh, it's a lot of wind here. Oh, this is a... I have to get out of this area. It's too much wind, yeah, right by the water here. It's blowing hard. I was trying to find another direction here with some buildings in front of us or something, so I don't... You know, this is a pretty good umbrella, but I still don't want to wreck it in a high wind. It could. Nothing is invincible. I think if I walk out here on the sidewalk, I'll be out of the wind. Seem to be right here where I am now. The streets become wind tunnels. And that area there, walking along the water, is very windy. Well, I think it's time to probably turn around because I got 36 minutes on this one. And I had, I don't know, a half an hour or so on the other one. So I'm going to be over my hour. So, I mean, I don't have to stop at an hour. I can go make it 2 hours if I want, but I don't like to do them that long. And once I finish that, I can fold my umbrella back down because it's just mainly to protect my phone so it won't get wet. And I am on Lower Water Street, making my way back towards where I'm going to catch my bus. But maybe it's too early. Might not want to catch my bus. Might want to do something else. We'll see. We'll see if that's the case. You look up at that flag, it don't look like there's a whole lot of wind. There's a little bit, but yeah, you get on some streets and there's a whole lot of wind. Like the way they spell Lower Water, all the letters overhanging the next one. Lower Water. And that's one of my favorite buildings right there. I know it's old, but this shop has been in there since we came here in 2018. This shop was here then, and it's still going. And they sell all kinds of things. Maybe not so much the shop for me, but the building itself, it looks so good. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know what year that was built, if there's a cornerstone in it. Or not, I don't know. We could see. I could take a look and see if there's a cornerstone. You can tell me what year that was built, but I don't think there is. But it's a historic site. Those are the plaques you see on the buildings here. If they're a historic heritage building, you can't tear it down. You have to have special permission from the city, which you're not likely to get. Well, it's been a rainy, foggy day today. I've enjoyed every minute of it. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. I might get down here tomorrow, more than likely I will. There's been a lot of people has made a video or two here. They made a few, some's made a few. But I will guarantee that there's probably been nobody made more videos than I have. That's not bragging, that's just saying, stating the fact. I think I've probably made more videos than anyone in the history of Halifax. I'm going to sign off here very shortly. Maybe up here when I get to Barrington. I'll sign off there because I've covered a lot of streets today, a lot of stuff. And I think I'll sign off right there. Okay. Don't see too many of those around now. The smart car, a few of them around, but not too many. Yes, it's still raining. There's no doubt about that. It's still raining. Do you like my night view? I love it. I love it. The best umbrella I've ever had right there. And I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of wind up here. So, here I am at Barrington. I'm signing off. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, my thanks to you. If you're not, just reach out there and push that subscribe button. It helps more than you know. And we're trying to make our channel grow. And I'm a poet. You didn't know it. Okay. That's it. I'm signing off. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Be safe. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.